The autumn rain taps against the windows of New England Academy's faculty lounge, matching the rhythm of my restless fingers on my coffee mug. Another morning. Another meeting. Another lie. Principal Richard Anderson, my husband of 15 years, stands at the front of the room, his voice steady as he outlines the upcoming parent-teacher conferences. I watch him from my usual spot in the back corner, wondering if anyone else notices how his eyes keep drifting to her. Mrs. Catherine Maxwell, Parent Council President, home wrecker. The steam from my coffee curls up like the nausea in my stomach. 20 years of teaching literature has taught me to recognize foreshadowing, to see the subtle hints of betrayal before they fully bloom, like the way their hands brush when passing documents, like their lingering glances across crowded rooms, like the whispered conversations that stop when I approach. Thunder rumbles outside and I grip my mug tighter. The other teachers shift in their chairs, making notes about conference schedules and curriculum updates, oblivious to the drama unfolding before them. I remember when I first suspected. 3 months ago. Parent council meeting. Late night. Catherine's perfume lingered in Richard's office long after she'd left. Chanel No. 5 too expensive for a stay-at-home mom. The receipt I found in his jacket pocket explained why. My chest tightens at the memory. The world spins slightly. The coffee turns bitter in my mouth. Elizabeth. Richard's voice cuts through my thoughts. Would you like to discuss the junior literature curriculum? I stand, professional mask firmly in place. Years of teaching Shakespeare. Now living my own tragedy. Of course, I say, my voice steady despite the tremor in my hands. The other teachers turn to face me, their faces blurring slightly as I begin my presentation. All except Catherine. She watches Richard. Always Richard. The meeting ends and teachers file out into the rain-soaked morning. I gather my papers slowly, watching as Catherine approaches my husband's desk. Principal Anderson, she purrs. About the fundraising gala. My blood freezes. Their voices drop lower. Their bodies lean closer. I slip out unnoticed, the rain matching my mood as I hurry across the campus to my classroom. The old brick buildings loom around me, their ivy-covered walls keeping centuries of secrets. Now keeping mine. Now keeping his. Now keeping hers. My first period students file in, shaking off umbrellas and rain jackets. They open their copies of The Scarlet Letter, unaware that their teacher understands Hester Prynne better with each passing day. Except my isn't scarlet. It's invisible. It's suffocating. The morning crawls by, each minute an eternity of pretense. I teach about symbolism while symbols of their affair surround me. His new cologne. Her donation plaques. Their secret smiles. Lunch period arrives and I retreat to my class row. OM instead of the faculty lounge. The rain has turned to mist, coating the windows with tears I refuse to shed. My phone buzzes. A text from Richard. Working late tonight. 3 words. 3 lies. 3 daggers. I open my laptop, hands shaking slightly as I access the school's security system. Being married to the principal has its advantages, like knowing his passwords. All of them. Every login. Every secret. The camera feeds load one by one. I find his office immediately, the familiar space where we once shared lunch dates and stolen kisses. Now I watch, and wait, and plan. The afternoon classes pass in a blur of lectures and discussions. My students debate the nature of sin and redemption while I think about karma and justice. The final bell rings. Students leave. Darkness falls. I stay in my classroom grading papers I've already graded, waiting for the moment I know will come. At 6:30, Catherine's Mercedes pulls into the faculty parking lot. At 6:35, she enters the main building. At 6:40, she slips into Richard's office. My heart pounds against my ribs. Like a drum. Like a warning. Like revenge. I open my bottom drawer, removing the small camera I planted weeks ago. The footage plays silently on my screen. Every meeting, every touch, every betrayal. The rain returns, harder now, drumming against the windows like nature's approval of what I'm about to do. Because I have more than just videos. I have emails. I have receipts. I have truth. Tomorrow is the annual board meeting. Tomorrow is parent-teacher conferences. Tomorrow is Judgment Day. I pack my bag carefully, sliding in the USB drive that contains their destruction. The hallways echo with my footsteps as I leave, passing Richard's office without a glance. Let them have tonight. Let them think they're safe. Let them dream while they can. The rain soaks through my coat as I walk to my car, but I barely feel it. My mind is already on tomorrow, on the carefully orchestrated revelation I've planned. Like a symphony, like a Shakespeare play, like divine retribution. I drive home through the stormy night, to our empty house with its perfectly arranged rooms and perfectly hidden lies. Tomorrow everything changes. Tomorrow truth emerges. Tomorrow they fall. And I'll be there to watch. Front row seat. Perfect view. Final act. The storm rages on outside my window. Like my heart. Like my pain. Like my revenge. I smile in the darkness. Teachers smile. Wives smile. Avengers smile. The perfect lesson is about to begin. Morning arrives with perfect clarity. Like judgment. Like destiny. Like revenge. The board meeting room fills slowly. Parents. Teachers. Administrators. I sit quietly, papers arranged before me, watching Catherine's perfectly manicured hands arrange the morning's refreshments. Such careful hands. Such guilty hands. Such doomed hands. Richard stands at the podium, commanding and confident. His blue tie matches his eyes, the tie I gave him last Christmas. Before I knew. Before I saw. Before I planned. Thank you all for coming. He begins, voice smooth as silk. We have several important matters to discuss today. If he only knew. The most important matter. The final matter. I wade through budget reports and curriculum updates, my USB drive heavy in my pocket. Catherine sits in the front row, nodding at all the right moments. Such a devoted parent. Such a concerned citizen. Such a perfect fraud. The morning light streams through tall windows, casting shadows across faces that will soon change forever. Now for our final item, Richard announces. Mrs. Maxwell has prepared a presentation on the upcoming fundraising gala. My moment arrives. Like fate. Like justice. Like thunder. I stand before Catherine can move. Actually, my voice carries clear and strong. I have something to present first. Richard freezes. Catherine pales. Time stops. I walk to the podium, heels clicking against hardwood floors. The sound echoes like a countdown. To truth. To justice. To destruction. This concerns the ethical conduct of our administration. I say, plugging in my USB drive. The projector hums to life. Like destiny. Like judgment. Like doom. The first email appears on screen. From Principal Anderson at NAD.edu to kmaxwell@private.com. Subject tonight. The room goes silent. Completely silent. Deathly silent. Then the pictures appear. Office meetings. Hotel receipts. Hidden touches. Catherine's perfectly maintained composure cracks. Her hand flies to her throat, pearls clicking against manicured nails. Richard steps forward. Elizabeth. One word. Last word. Dead word. I continue my presentation, my voice steady as a surgeon's hand. Each piece of evidence cuts deeper than the last. The board chairman's face darkens. The parents whisper. The teachers stare. Furthermore, I say, clicking to the next slide, there are questionable financial transactions. The evidence mounts. School funds. Private accounts. Secret payments. Catherine stands suddenly, her chair scraping against the floor like a scream. She runs. They watch. I continue. Richard's face has lost all color. He knows what's coming next. The final proof. The killing blow. The perfect end. I reveal the surveillance footage. Their office meetings. Their hidden touches. Their destroying kisses. The board chairman stands. Principal Anderson. 2 words. Final words. Damning words. The room erupts in chaos. Voices rise. Accusations fly. Justice falls. I stand perfectly still at the podium. Center stage. Spotlight moment. Victory scene. Richard tries to speak. To explain. To lie. To beg. But it's too late. Far too late. Forever too late. The board chairman calls for an immediate executive session. Parents leave. Teachers flee. Destruction remains. I gather my papers slowly, methodically, feeling Richard's eyes on me. Pleading eyes. Desperate eyes. Defeated eyes. Why? He whispers. I meet his gaze. Teacher's eyes. Wife's eyes. Executioner's eyes. Ethics matter, I say simply. Professional words. Pointed words. Perfect words. I walk out of the boardroom. Head high. Heart steady. Soul free. Behind me, I hear the chairman's voice. Principal Anderson, your resignation. The words fade as I walk away. Down the hall. Past the office. Toward freedom. Students pass me in the corridor. Unknowing faces. Innocent eyes. Future witnesses. My classroom welcomes me. Familiar space. Safe harbor. Victory ground. I begin writing on the board. Today's lesson. Consequences. 1 year later. Autumn returns to New England Academy. Different rain. Different halls. Different me. My classroom still overlooks the courtyard, but everything else has changed. New principal. New policies. New beginning. The morning sun filters through red and gold leaves, casting patterns across my students' faces as they discuss The Great Gatsby. Fitting novel. Fitting themes. Fitting lessons. Richard left town shortly after his resignation. No goodbye. No explanation. No choice. Catherine disappeared too. Different state. Different life. Different shame. The scandal made regional news. Brief headlines. Quick judgments. Lasting impact. But schools are resilient. Students adapt. Teachers adjust. Life continues. I touch the nameplate on my desk. Department Chair Elizabeth Mitchell. No longer Anderson. Finally free. The autumn wind rattles the windows. Nature's applause. Time's passage. Life's rhythm. My students write their essays. Pen scratching. Mind's working. Future building. I watch them with quiet satisfaction. Their focus. Their potential. Their innocence. The bell rings, signaling lunch period. They gather books. Pack bags. Move forward. Just like I did. Day by day. Step by step. Truth by truth. In the faculty lounge, conversations flow easily now. No tension. No secrets. No lies. My colleagues treat me differently. With respect. With admiration. With understanding. They know what I did. What I risked. What I gained. What I lost. The afternoon sun warms my classroom. Golden light. Gentle peace. Sweet victory. I grade papers at my desk. Red pen. Clear marks. Fair judgment. A knock at my door. Unexpected. Unplanned. Unknown. The new principal stands there. Saracen. Ethical leader. Right choice. Elizabeth, she says warmly. The board meeting is about to start. I gather my things. Board member now. Voice of ethics. Guardian of truth. The halls echo with my footsteps. Different sound. Different meaning. Different power. Students pass with quick smiles. They've heard stories. They know pieces. They understand enough. The boardroom feels different now. Cleaner air, clearer purpose, stronger ethics. I take my seat at the table. Earned place, rightful position, true belonging. Sarah begins the meeting. New policies, better oversight, stronger future. I listen and contribute. No anger now, no bitterness, just purpose. The afternoon light fades outside, like old pain, like past shadows, like finished chapters. Later I walk to my car alone. Autumn leaves crunch underfoot. Wind whispers secrets. Time heals wounds. My classroom lights still burn in the darkness. Beacon of learning. Symbol of truth. Promise of tomorrow. I smile at the night sky. Teachers smile. Survivors smile. Victors smile. The perfect lesson continues. In every class. In every truth. In every life. New England Academy stands strong. Better now. Cleaner now. Truer now. And so do I. Stronger. Wiser. Free. The perfect ending. Not in destruction, but in reconstruction. In truth. In